Yeah, I'm a company man. Uh, making, we're making money. I'll be able to buy that island in the Pacific. No, we had Kathy made tacos last night for dinner. Her sister and her niece was here. Our son showed up with Kyler and Naya, and our daughter and son-in-law showed up also. And there was a whole house full of company here last night. And I was going to have a stream, but I figured with everybody here talking and stuff, it'd be hard to have a stream. So, morning, Dan. Tacos turned out pretty good. There's some taco shells left over this morning, so she's going to make amigas for breakfast. Supposed to have a nurse show up around noon to 4. I'm going to cancel that because I won some stuff at the auction last night, but I have to be there by 5:30, and it's 50 minutes away. So if the nurse doesn't get here till 4, I won't make it. So they can't give me a better time. Well, then I guess they're just going to have to wait on my time. So I can't believe it. Yeah, we're going to do a home health check on you, but we'll be there between noon and 4. Noon and 4? Yeah. It's like I'm waiting for the cable guy. Yeah, Nurse Goodbody. Hell, I don't know. No. And if they don't like it, they can cancel my insurance. I don't care. I'll just get a hold of Medicare and say, hey, my provider canceled me because I couldn't meet with them on their time. I bet that goes over like a fart in a windstorm. It's no longer customer service. Everybody wants to bow to them, like they're doing you a favor. Good morning, cornbread. Thanks for the coffee. I could use it. Got up at 3:45 this morning. Had to use the little boy's room, and I could not get back to bed. The girl, she jumped up on me at 10 minutes to 5. Laid down for about 15 minutes, and then that's right, bend over forwards, not backwards. That's right. About 10 after 5, I got up, come out here and made coffee. We went to a Chinese buffet Saturday night for dinner. They raised their prices. They were $8.99. Now they're $9.99. It's not a bad price. And they have a good selection. And believe it or not, I can't eat that much. So I fix a plate. I put about 15 cold shrimp on it. I usually get a piece of the sushi, but I didn't last Saturday. I get some of that General Tso's chicken and the orange chicken or whatever it's called, and I'll get some of that beef vegetable, with green pepper and onion, and the seafood medley, and some seafood or some shrimp sauce, and that's about all I eat. Sending some chopsticks. I can't manipulate chopsticks. I've never been able to do that. Gretchen, she can use them. I can't use them. But I finished my dinner. I had one plate plus. I usually get I get two of their cups, and one I put shrimp sauce in it, and the other one I put the seafood medley in it. And I finished all that, and I was full. Yeah. So what'd you guys do this weekend? Anything? Nothing? It rained here Saturday and Friday. Didn't rain yesterday, but our son and grandson upstairs in the bathroom, there was a carpet up there. So yesterday they tore out all the carpet and they put in laminate flooring for me. I haven't been up there to see it yet, but Kathy says it looks amazing. So new tires. You got some new shoes on her, do you? Kathy got new shoes the other day on her car. Yeah, let them mount them. Yeah, you're exactly right. I did that on that little pedal cart. I tried to mount two back tires on that, and after about a half an hour, I said, screw this. I called Bell Tire up and said, hey, how much to mount some tires for me on a little 6-inch rim tires? Well, $20 for the pair. I said, you sure? Yep. Said I had the tires and stuff. So I took them the tires and the rims and the tubes. Said, give us a couple hours. And hell, they were done in 30 minutes. Now the tires I bought in an auction. I was doing hot dogs at the time. The auctioneer says, I got a pair. I got a pair of wheelbarrow tires. Well, I have like 3 wheelbarrows or 4 wheelbarrows, and I only have one that's got a good tire on it. The rest of them are flat. So I bid $10 on them. And I was busy serving hot dogs, and then Cody went over and picked them or got them for me and brought them back. I said, "Hell, them ain't wheelbarrow tires. Those are, like go-kart tires." So I didn't know then, but I didn't have that pedal cart either, so I had them in the garage and they fit. I'm sure that they're a lot more than $10 brand new, and that they were brand new. They were still strapped together. So I just had to I went to Harbor Freight and bought the inner tubes for it. I think that was like $9 for the 2 of them or something like that. I still got the front rims. I got to take them. I have to buy tires for the front and in tubes, and then have those put on. Those are 4.5 inch or whatever. And then I can take the front tires and rims off in the pedal cart because they belong on my Dow. So, well, hello, Dolly. Well, hello. Okay. Cost you $4.20 off in eBay. Damn. You know what you could have got for $4.20, right? 4 massages. Let's see. I'm going to show you the stuff I won last night. Good morning, Kathy. Hold on a minute. I won those. $8 for all them wrenches. I give $2 for that. All them clamps. And then find out which one that is. $28 is what I give for everything I bought. Box full of screwdrivers. I bought all this stuff to take to the flea market in May. I think I give $5 for all them screwdrivers. And these. I'm screwdriver poor, so I'll actually probably sell those 2 for $1 or something like that. I give $2 for that box. Morning, Naya. Got our coffee subscription Saturday. It showed up. And the price has not went up in the last 2 months. The price kept going up when I started buying it in September. And then I bought them for like 3 months and it continued. It went up like in the 3 months. A can of coffee went up like $6. So I was paying almost twice as much as when I started in the at the end of the 3 months. So I canceled. And then when I canceled, Trump took the tariffs off. And then the next month I reopened up my subscription again. I paid $12.22, I think, a can. Get it delivered right to the house. We get 5 of them delivered a month. So our daughter takes one and our youngest son takes one. They pay me for it. So we take 3. It ain't went down at Walmart? No. That's because they don't care. It's a good deal delivered to your house. I mean, if they can find your house junkyard for $12.22, they deliver it once a. You can have it, put it on a subscription and get it delivered once a month, or well, if you want, you can get a can delivered every week. Kathy won't buy Folgers. Or the Walmart coffee. She put something on it, and there is Folgers put something in their coffee, a harsh chemical, and it's not good for you. So let's see. Should have an ingredients list on this. Ingredients on Maxwell House. Just coffee. That's all it says, coffee. Wake up roast, medium. Robust strong from the first sip to the last. 28.4 ounces. And you know, when they want to get more cups per can, you know, a coffee cup used to be 8 ounces. Now it's 6. Pretty soon it'll be 5, and then it'll go down to 4, and then you'll get one of them little coffee cups like they do for espresso, you know. It's a shot glass with a handle. It says this coffee is best if it's used by November 26th. Bobby, good morning. Yeah, no, Juan died. Yeah, they were like 75, 80 miles away. That was nasty, though. I only can remember one tornado in town here, in, you know, all my life. And that was back 70, 71, 72. Now, when we were kids, I was like 6 years old, 7 years old. So that'd be about 1970. We lived on a main road outside of town about 4 miles, or 3.5, 4 miles. And there was a trailer, house trailer, across the street down the road a little ways. And it started storming, and it was getting bad, and the girl was home by herself. And she was taking a bath, and the trailer started rocking because of the storm, you know, the wind blowing. So she got out of the bathtub, wrapped a towel around her, and ran to the neighbor's house, which was probably 150 feet, 200 feet away from her. And she no more got to their house, and the trailer that she was in got wrapped around a tree. It tore the hurricane strap right out of her. Be a good neighbor, that's right. So, I don't know, I think she was probably 14, 15 years old at the time, 16. She's a little bit older than us, or me, and Kevin. I think we were in elementary, and I think she was in middle school or something like that. But they lost everything in that house because it literally wrapped it around a tree. And just, I couldn't believe it. In fact, I got hurt that day. We were going to go to a picnic. And I had my hand by the door and somebody slammed it shut. It was this finger right here. This finger right here. And I had to go to the hospital and have a bunch of stitches put in it. And after we left the hospital, we found out about the trailer. We weren't home at the time. That's a towel jerker. Yeah. So my doctor told me, he said, son, damage that finger one more time, we're going to have to cut her off. Because this had all the damage it can take. I've had this finger right here probably stitched up maybe 5-6 times in my lifetime. It's always in the way for some reason. Huh. Yeah, there's nothing to mess around with. But in Oklahoma, they just go out there and they try to lasso them, you know, because it's an everyday occurrence there. I ain't as big as the one yesterday. Look at that. You call that a tornado? I see whirlwinds bigger than that one. Yeah. You call that gust. Huh. Hell, I ain't even 90 mile an hour. Yeah. Yeah. We do the same thing with snow here. You guys got 2 inches? Wow. Yeah. Several of them. Yeah, just a little bit bigger than Dust Devil. Yeah, that's right. Where's that bus at? It should be getting here, isn't it? Usually she's walking out the door right about now. Shots, everybody, shots. Shots, everybody, shots. Shots, everybody, shots. Shots, everybody, shots. 2-shot Monday. Yeah, I know. You can't see them because it's dark. And they knock the power out, so you sit there and sweat all night until you wake up in the morning. Where's that bus at?
I'm watching it.
Oh, okay. I was wondering because she's usually gone by now.
And it goes all the way down.
I had a wedgie.
Okay. You need something? Huh?
Huh.
Better use this dog.
Where's Lexi?
That's a big dust devil. Did you say hi, junkyard?
Hi, junkyard.
Come here, pumpkin kitty kitty.
She loves me more.
Oh yeah? Huh. Yeah, I couldn't
She didn't sleep with you last night.
well she didn't.
She was with me all the night.
No, she wasn't.
She was a lot.
She was.
She
You
just
don't know. Griffin, he could have a full night's sleep and he'd say he didn't get to sleep. So,
I had her like this morning at 5 o'clock. She was sleeping on my chest.
Mm-hmm.
why
She
is it
was.
moving that way?
Is it going the opposite way? Yes. Did we get Jared back?
No. But it's over in April now.
Well, you better be moving then. I
Bye,
love
Nana.
you.
Love you. Bye, Papa. Love you.
I love you
Be
too.
careful,
Bye,
Papa,
Jared.
because
Bye, Jared.
It's dark.
Okay.
No, I did not. I seen him. He did it a couple years ago. That the hat blew off, and he went over and picked it up and then give it to the guy.
Well, now it's going back down.
Huh.
I don't think it knows where.
The girl.
Is it your turn to get you ready for school?
Yeah. Huh. Maybe you gotta try Staples. Remember that from the movie Scrooge? Can't get these antlers to stay on. Have you tried Staples? You ain't got it yet.
Can't see nothing. That's how dark it is.
I know. Well, it's actually 6:05.
That's not.
I know what the point is. I have to powder real quick. Didn't you just take some?
One.
Oh, okay. Maybe you should make me a cup of coffee real quick, please, before you go. Thank you.
Wait for you to get up.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Sort of like the ice cream last night, right?
I do mean it.
The next thing you asked me to feed you.
Could you?
No. I'm on a diet.
Thank you.
Don't tell me what to do, or else you'll do it yourself.
I just don't want to be a diabetic.
Well, then get up.
Thank you. I wouldn't either. Oh, pumpkin. No. Come on. Come here. Get up here. Hey, come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. I wouldn't insure the new Manny. I wouldn't insure the next one, unless Trump says they're okay. I guess. So. It doesn't need to be a Khomeini. There needs to be a president. Not a dictator or a tyrant. You realize the United States is probably going to have to go into Iran after this is all over with and start giving them aid. And right now, the way it looks, they ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. They can't afford to rebuild their cities or countries, or whatever you want to call it. I see the Democrats are up in arms over all this stuff, though. Yeah. That mealy mouth Tlaib, that other one, I don't know what her name is. She looks like if you took her face and you rolled it in flour, you could make gorilla cookies with it. And then you got, of course, the brains of them all, Alexandra. Yeah. She would like to go to the sun. Says we can safely do it if we go at night. You too, Bobby. Take care. Oh, point to you. You good girl. That's why they have directions on shampoo. That's right. I'm not saying Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is stupid, but she's the reason why they have directions on shampoo bottles. Yeah, I know Kennedy said that. I actually think he would make a great president someday, but I don't think he wants a job. He's getting kind of old already. I have no idea. He's 74 years old. Do you see Mitch McConnell? They have him now in a wheelchair, wheeling him around. I don't think the guy's got a thought in his brain, but yet he's still a lawmaker. He does shoot pretty straight. Kennedy does. Tells you like it is. Like it is, who it is, and where it is. I think I'll have to. I get that bacon. Bring it in and fry it up today. I forgot about getting that done this weekend, so I gotta get that done. I'll fry it all up, let it cool down. And I'll put it in containers or whatever. Making bacon. I used to have a hat like that. It It had two pigs on it going to town and said making bacon. When I was a kid, 15 years old, I think it was, I bought a t-shirt from the mall that said National Sex Week, give till it hurts. Had a guy hooked up to an IV, had, was standing with crutches, had a broken leg. I wore that to school. I made it through fourth hour before anybody said anything. The fourth hour teacher looked at me after I walked out of there, and then I'm into the fifth hour. And he said, Mr. Miller? I said, yeah. I suggest you change that shirt. I said, well, I ain't got another shirt to change it with. Well, then you go in the bathroom and turn it inside out because you're not wearing that to my class. Such a killjoy. That's how they make it. You're right. You're doing, pumpkin. Yeah. I know he's prude. That's right. Yeah. Some people have no respect for other people. Opinion. I thought he was violating my First Amendment rights, actually. My freedom of speech. Then I realized I was a kid and I didn't have no First Amendment rights. Morning, Kevin. I have to do the same thing in August. Ultrasound on my legs and a CAT scan, chest, abdomen, and pelvic. Munday? I know now you could own that school. That's right. They're going after Mandami? Tommy Mondami? Huh. I seen a picture the other day of Mondami when he was like 10 or 12 years old, maybe not even that old, and his mother, and William Clinton, Jeffrey Epstein, Barack Obama, and who else? Oh, I think Hillary was in it. And I think one more. Makes you wonder about the election system. Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. Hey, did you see that Cub Cadet? Guy wants $1,600 for it with a bucket loader. I sent it to you. Morning. I didn't know if you was interested in it or not. Yeah, I seen that mega snowplow. Huh. Well, that's an idea. Yeah, take your loader, tractor you got, and print out 1,000 tickets. Or 2,000 tickets. And sell them $5 a piece. Or 5 for $20. And then have a big raffle after you sell them all out. I didn't say you needed help. You do need help, though. Mm-hmm. What are you doing, Pumpkin? I said 2,000 tickets. $5 a piece or 5 for 20. Yeah. It's already $3.65 a gallon here. But I understand gas prices are up. But I'd rather pay higher gas prices now than, 20 years from now, have all my grandkids and stuff eliminated by a nuclear bomb from a foreign country. Huh. Okay, yeah. Well, nothing happened to the kitty either. No. Uh-uh. I love you too, Kevin. Have a great day. You're right. Takes minutes to go up 50 cents, but weeks to come down 10 cents. No. All these Democrats are screaming, look at the gas prices, look at the gas prices. You never heard them say anything when Joe was in office, but the gas prices were just as high, and there wasn't even a conflict going on. No. I think the most I paid for gas here at one time was $4.19 a gallon. And Joe was president at the time. And the only reason why it went down is because Stretch and Gretchen took the state taxes off in that to lower it back down below $3 or $4 a gallon. So it ended up being like $3.69 or $3.79 a gallon. Yeah, and Joe had to borrow oil. Yeah, that's because he give it all away. All right, everybody. It is time for me to get out of here. Y'all have a great day. God bless. Take care. Prayers and peace. And I will see you Wednesday morning at 6:30 Eastern a.m. If you're so inclined to join me. Take care and be safe out there. Love you too, Dan.